Welcome guys to another episode. We're on a 3-day lipstick session doing what we love most. We're here checking out this joint. Plan is base camp at this campground over here tonight, and then with any luck tomorrow we're going to head off down that way and hopefully get a remote beach camp in Turbo. So yeah, should be a good one. Bit of a mission to get down here, so 600k, so I left at 4 o'clock this morning. It's now about 1 o'clock, so lunchtime. I'm going to grab some lunch in a minute. I'm not going to put Turbo in today, but I probably will go for a fish over this way a bit later on. Weather wise, we could be in for a bit of a mixed bag actually, so it's a good day today. Yeah, it could be windy, could be rainy, could be sunny, so a bit of a mixed bag. Yeah, so like I said, we're on a 3-day camping mission. So I've done this before. When we do these remote trips, I usually, especially if we've got a big drive, I like to set up a base camp. So I found this on Google Earth. It looks like a pretty good setup. And then tomorrow, hopefully, we're going to make our way that way and find a remote camp. Well, that's the plan anyway. Haven't been here before, so hopefully we'll find somewhere. And yeah, we'll try and catch some fish. I've got some basic food, so if we don't catch anything, we're just going to be eating basic food. But yeah, that's the plan. So as I said, the weather is a bit sort of up and down, so we might play it by ear with the weather as well. But we've got 3 nights, so tonight is just a setup night. I'll leave the gear here. We'll head off tomorrow, hopefully a remote camp tomorrow night in the wilderness, and then back for the following day. And if the weather still holds out, we might stay that night. If the weather's no good, I might shoot back. So it is a big trip. It was 600 kilometers, so it took about 8 hours. I left at 4 o'clock this morning. Really cold. In parts of the drive it is below 0, and I've also got a problem with the wheel bearing on the trailer. So the right hand side, so the driver's side wheel bearing was getting really hot, so I'm a bit worried about that. It got here okay, so hopefully we'll get home okay as well, but it is a fair trek, so I'll have to just keep an eye on that. Well, it definitely looks like there's places to camp over there. You can see some sandy areas just over sort of there. Yeah, I reckon should be protected from the wind as well. We'll obviously have a better look tomorrow, but it's good to get the bearings. It looks like a beach as well, so I may be able to, so there's a beach just there. Might be able to fish off the beach as well, which would be cool. Right, I'm just at base camp now, just set up, just got the fire going, rooftops up. So just a chilled one tonight. I stopped at the Trapper's Bakery on the way up at Goulburn, so I just got a pie which I'm going to cook in the camp oven. So yeah, that should be good. So I got the small camp oven with me this time, and I'll just put the pie straight in there. So pie, chips and beans should be a good one. There's a bird right behind the camera. Might try and get him on the GoPro actually. I'm not sure what type of bird it is. It's pretty cool though, he's pretty tame. you want something to eat, mate. I don't think you'll like a gin and tonic though. I don't have heaps of wood, so I've put some of these beads, some of these heat beads on for when I cook the pie, because yeah, I won't get lots of wood. I need to take the wood with me tomorrow, so a bit of a cheat, but it's an easy way to do it. So you don't always need lots of charcoal from your fire. You can just cheat and use those guys, which are really good for doing that type of thing with the camp ovens. Right, I'm going to tuck into my pie and chips, and we'll see you guys in the morning. So I actually have got a whole heap more weight than I wanted. So turbo's pretty full, but it is cold, so I needed to bring plenty of clothes. We've got some firewood, we've got water, it all adds up. It's only a small boat, so it probably looks more than it is. A lot of it's bulky, like the winter sleeping bag, the winter clothes, that kind of thing, but let's get amongst it. I may struggle to get on the plane on this trip, but that's okay, we're not in any hurry. Really slow, so I think the first job is probably to find a camp spot so we can dump some of this gear, I think, because this is just agonisingly slow. Have a go at this for a campground. Yeah, wow. I reckon you could definitely do better than this. It does say no fires here though. Yeah, sick. Nice and flat. Get the tent here. Looks like this is an actual camp spot by the looks of things. You're just not allowed fires. That is a bit of a problem because I was planning on, I haven't got a stove with me, so what I have got is the Alton wood burner though. So that is a fire, but it's only a small one just to cook on. I'm sure that'll be okay, but check this joint out. Yeah, there's not many people around here. So I'm down in Victoria. no towns really nearby, so this is what it's all about. This is why we do it. All right, I'm going to unload some of that gear. That boat is terribly heavy, and then Turbo should be in form then. The other thing I've got is the camp oven, which I forgot, so I don't know how I'm going to cook with that. I might have to go back and get some of the briquettes. They're not exactly a fire up per se. I've got to cook something, so I didn't actually think about that. But I didn't actually expect to find an actual camp spot either, so I do want to abide by the rules. So I'm not going to have a roaring fire, but I might just have a very small fire, just enough to cook with. I'm going to take this opportunity to fuel up a bit. So I've got a booby prize for food today. If I don't catch anything, I really want to catch some fish to eat. If I don't, I've got spam, and I hate spam. So that's an incentive, if anything else. The only thing is winter. I'm not sure what the fishing is going to be like in winter, but we'll find out. So the plan: explore and fish at the same time, and head back to the base camp at some point. That's the plan. Let's get amongst it. That's better. Let's get on the plane now. So I got a couple of soft plastics, got a small one and a bigger one. We're just going to drift now and just see what we get, if anything. I've got some bait as well, I've got some pilchards. I've got some hard lures as well, so just a bit of everything really. Seal or something hassling me now. Let me see what happens. Whoa. He's not happy. I don't know whether he's playful or aggro, I can't tell. Pretty cool though. Sick spot though. How amazing is this spot? Crikey. There's so many places to camp. You could just camp here. So, I mean, I think what I found was an official camp spot, so I'm going to stay there today, but like this, you'll see this joint again for sure. I mean, check this place out, it's amazing. So now I'm just walking over these dunes. That's the ocean beach there, so might check that out. I can hear surf pounding though, so I don't know whether it's going to be any good for fishing, but I did bring the beach caster as well. So I find these spots on Google Earth, just sort of scouring Google Earth, thinking of potential trips. So I did know that you could get out to the ocean, which is why I brought the big beach caster. Crikey. There's a nice gutter there. I think I might give it a razz actually. So this stretch of coastline down there, all the way down to, I don't know whether you can see it on the GoPro, down to there. This is proper wilderness area. You can't, there's no access here at all apart from by boat. So it's a pretty spectacular spot. I might have a go at a salmon actually in there. I might give that a go. Yeah, so no look on the beach caster, no surprise really. Surf's massive, I can't get out past the waves, so. This place is truly spectacular, I love it. I am tempted to bring the camping gear down here, but it's a bit more exposed here. I'm nice and sheltered where I am, especially if the weather turns. I think I'll stay where I am this time, but yeah. This is it, this is what it's all about. This is why we drive 6 hours, we get up at 4 AM. We drive with a dodgy wheel bearing, this is why we do it. So, the plan is, we're going to head back to camp, drop off the wood, get the coals, and then do a bit more fishing. Because at the moment, the spam's looking very likely. Right, I'm getting bored of this now. I do love fishing, but I don't last very long when nothing's happening, plus I'm freezing. My feet are frozen, so I think I might call it quits in a minute and accept the inevitable that we've got spam curry for dinner tonight. Unless we manage to luck in between now and when the curry's cooked. But I think I'm going to go and get to camp and set camp up, I think. And warm my feet up, my feet are frozen. So we've got the big dog set up. Might as well try and catch something. We've got the little bell to warn us. It's actually my birthday tomorrow, so I'm celebrating my birthday on my own this time, which I did the same last year actually. When we were on the Cape York trip, on my way up I was on my own, and oh no, I wasn't, I was at Byfield National Park with shorts. I wasn't on my own, I'll tell a lie. But tomorrow I'll be on my own, so a few beers to celebrate the old birthday. Oh, that feels good. Right, let's carry on getting actually let's go check those coals. Yeah, what a cracking spot this is. I'm completely locked out of this joint. So, how are we doing? Oh yeah, they're looking good. They're looking pretty good. They're not ready yet, but... So obviously this is the tent area. This is the kitchen and bar area. Over the back, that's our charging station and all our camera gear. We've got the sunset lounger. We've got Turbo sitting proud, he's enjoying himself. We got the big dog doing nothing, and then finally we have the cooking area. Right, I think next it's gin and tonic time. Yeah, the old Pelicans. I've got a mate for life here, I think. He knows what I'm up to, I think. He's seen this routine before, no doubt. Cheers. I don't have any food for you, mate. I don't have any food. Doesn't get much better than this, that is for sure. So we've got some rice, got some broccoli, got a couple of oranges which I'll save for dessert. We've got a small zucchini and a small capsicum. So yeah, so we've got Thai red curry. Smells good. I'll tell you what, I feel a bit burnt today, which is not ideal. Ooh. Should have shaken that first, it's all lumpy. Ah, Pelican's back again. Stupid thing. I'm gonna have to get rid of him. Get out of it! You know what? I'll just get there. I think I'll get the line in. Wait for him to disappear, I'll put it back out again. That's going to get awfully hot. Didn't think about that very well, did I? Because I know what's going to happen. He's going to be a pain in the arse, this guy. And then I also saw like some crows as well. They're also going to hassle me, so... Oh well. It's time. I could just do a vegetarian, but spam's not better than nothing. Mmm. I can't believe this place. I mean, have a go at that. Holy moly. Complete glass off. Look at this joint. Honestly, this place is incredible. Look at it. Look at the light, the golden hour. Yeah. I nearly didn't come because of the weather. You know, the forecast wasn't that great. Crikey, can you imagine if I didn't come? I'd be bummed. How good is this? There's Turbo looking, he's loving it. Turbo's loving being out on another mission. The old big dog over there is not doing much. Have a go at that, the sun's going to go down in a minute. So the spam's taken a while, but it's warmed through. The old coals, I probably could have done with a few more coals. But look, it's working. It's there, look. Slowly enough. Oh, that's looking good. Let's get the old spam in. Oh, it smells alright actually. Sun's almost down. I was hoping to eat at sunset, but I've got to cook the rice yet. I might set the camera up actually and do the obligatory sunset. Sun's gone down in the meantime. It's cooled down pretty rapidly. I've just heated up the rice while we were waiting for the sunset. I think the rice is almost ready. Spam red curry. It's a bit of a first actually. Right, let's see what we... As always, Right, spam red curry, here we go. Let's see what we think. There's some spam. Nah, I should have just done veggie. It's just like salt. Nah, don't do the spam as replacement, just do veggie. It's just like eating pure salt. If it wasn't for Google Earth, I'd never find these spots. Thanks, Google. It's funny though, but I've been out all day and the time, I actually haven't fished that much. Like the time just seems to disappear. I was thinking that I'll be fishing for hours and hours, like very unlucky to not catch anything, but I reckon all up I only fished for like an hour and a half, the whole day. It's crazy. It's surprising how long it takes to sort of set camp up and just get organised and cook food, and your time just is gone. Especially in winter when the daylight goes so quickly. But look, it's not about the fishing, it's about getting out to these places. So if you tune into our next episode, we've actually got quite a big announcement for the channel. So yeah, have a look at that one. It's a pretty big announcement actually. We're not quite 1,000 subscribers yet though. We're getting there. We're in the 900s now. So thanks to everybody that subscribed after the last request. So if you are a watcher and you like the channel and you haven't subscribed, it would be amazing if you did, because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's the channel goal. Once we get to 1,000, you'll never hear me ask that ever again. So if you could click on that subscription, that would be absolutely brilliant. And a big thank you to everybody that already has. That's awesome. I'll tell you what, that I can feel it cooling down so quickly. It's a shame we haven't got a fire tonight. No one would ever know if I had a fire, but you know what, I'm not going to. Yeah, we just got to follow the rules really. I don't want this place to get shut down like all the other places, so I'm definitely going to come back here. This is amazing. I was thinking like I want to bring the butler here, but like I was so overweight today, and he's a lot bigger now than he used to be when we used to do these trips. I don't think we could do it in the fish. We'd have to do it in the fish about. It's so good getting out, sort of, this is, like I said earlier, this is proper wilderness kind of area. There's no one around. You can only get here by boat. Absolutely fantastic spot. Yeah, I highly recommend doing this. Like, you may not want to do it on your own solo. I like the solo stuff. I do get a bit freaked out at night when I start hearing all the animals, but it's just irrational thoughts like I've spoken before. But honestly, get amongst it. Look how good this is. I mean, seriously, this is what it's all about. I love the fact I've got no phone reception. I didn't have room to bring the book, which is good. I'm just literally just going to sit here now and just, yeah, watch the darkness come. Stars are going to be incredible. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here now and just relax. It's cooling down though. Yeah, just chill out. So if I see anything, I'll get the camera back rolling. If not, might see you in the morning. Well, welcome to day 2. Good morning.
pretty cold this morning. Not as cold actually, it was cold in the night, that's why I had to put the jacket on. I'm pleased I brought all the clothes now because it was freezing. Once I got the coat on I was good though. Just making some breakfast and then I think we'll go for a bit of a fish. Yeah, it's a happy birthday to myself. It's my birthday today. So what a way to wake up on your birthday. Could definitely be worse than this. I slept pretty good. I mean, I was in bed 12 hours, so my back's a bit sore this morning. It's a bit hard. The pillow kept going down, but that was okay. But it was dead quiet, which is eerily quiet actually. So normally there's all things happening in the bush, nothing. But what I did, I woke up and when I went for a walk just to check turbo, there's fresh dingo prints. So there's been dingoes around in the night. Didn't hear anything though. We've got the big dog back in. I'm not expecting to catch anything, but you never know. May as well try. An old mate's back again. He's already sussing it out. I've already got rid of him once. Like I said, the old back's a little bit sore, the lower back. That'll loosen up once I start walking around. So yeah, here we are. There's turbo. Yeah, you can see the wind's up a bit more today, but not bad. It's not badly up. Yeah, that'll do. Seals with that, here he is. I can't work out whether he's friendly or aggro. Yeah, he's over there, look. Go back and see him. It's exactly the same spot as yesterday, so I'm not sure whether he's not happy about me being here or what. We'll find out. Just saw something big come after my other bait then when I was reeling it in. I think it was salmon. Oh, big salmon jump over there. Nice to get a salmon, it'd be really good to get a salmon.
feet are frozen. So I've been fishing for a few hours. Hopeless. So yeah, just gonna have some lunch at this camp, and then we're gonna make our way back to the base camp. Surprisingly quick actually, this little Alton stick burner. It probably takes about 5 minutes with these little sticks to boil water, which is pretty good. So the other thing that's really important is that make sure you leave the place tidier than it was when you got here. So just make sure you got all your little bits of plastic, anything like that. I mean, I'm pretty diligent as I'm going, but even other people's rubbish like this camera impul, we'll get rid of that. There's an old mug round there which I'll take. We'll get rid of that. Good spot that is, awesome spot. Well, let's see if we can get this thing on the flag. I've got more weight in the front this time, I'm hoping I can get it on the flag. Well, we've got the campground to ourselves. Oh. So back at base camp, and it's always good to have a cold beer after a successful mission, especially when it's your birthday. So cheers to lips. So plan now is just to relax, a few beers for the birthday boy. So I just want to thank everybody that's made it this far in an episode. That's really, really good. If you've made it this far, you must be liking the video, and we really, really appreciate that. So thanks so much for sticking around and not clicking off earlier and finding something else to watch. So the wind's dropped off again. And because it's my birthday, I'm having a few beers, I can feel myself starting to slur a little bit. So I think this is probably a good time to end the episode. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I've had a cracking time. It is cold, hence the hood up. But this area down here is epic. There's no one around. It feels like proper wilderness down here. So yeah, I love this spot. I'm definitely going to be coming back. The fishing was terrible, as always. But like we keep saying, it's not about the fishing. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this one. I certainly have. I'm having a great birthday. Even though I'm on my own, I'm having a great birthday. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you in the next episode. So if you do, stay tuned for the next episode. We've got big announcements, as I said earlier on in this episode. We've got big announcements, so stick around, look out for the next one. Yeah, and thanks so much for watching. So we'll see you again. Hopefully you've enjoyed the camping on turbo. It's been a while since we've been out on turbo, and we'll see you in the next one. So cheers, fellas. Take it easy from the birthday boy.